One of my two projects I am working on right now actively is a rather cheeky cross stitch that would make it so this video and possibly this whole channel will never be monetized. Do I want monetization? It would be nice, but first and foremost is my focus on my art. Technically, one of my projects is also video editing and YouTube channel management, but I'm not really counting that as digital ephemera are still, well, ephemeral. I like being able to touch and handle the things I call projects. As digital works don't have the same physical labor associated with them as traditional crafts, it is very hard for my brain to count them as a project in my narrow and very personal definition as what counts as art. The reality of the thing is I don't think of my YouTube videos to be art per se, but instead are appropriate documentation of the ennui of a 30-year-old creative who's trying to find herself. Future anthropologists may love us, as our obsession with documenting everything is going to make it very easy to cobble together what day-to-day life was like in this early 21st century and modernity's second shot at the 20s. Basically, this is a journal that is cleaned up for public consumption, as is the usual for an art/lifestyle YouTuber in this common era year of 2021. So this cross-stitch here. I got started cross-stitching because, and please do not come for me until I finish this whole long statement, I wanted to learn how to sew. Specifically, I wanted to eventually sew historically inspired clothes, and the YouTubers I follow who are fashion historians love sewing by hand and bang on about the strength and manageability of hand sewing many details of a garment. Since I am, at the time of this recording, waiting for a domestic sewing machine to be lent to me by my mother, I took up cross-stitch to get me used to the stitching motions and doing so in sittings of hours at a time. To be fair, the day I recorded this video, it was maybe a total of an hour of work through the whole day. I was focusing on video production and editing foremost, as I had just learned several important skills and felt comfortable cobbling something together to post on the page as an introduction. This would be the second video project I filmed for in one day. Quite ambitious. Anyway, cross-stitch was to get me used to hand stitching and figuring out methods to keep my ass planted long enough and focused enough to do one thing for more than 15 minutes. I have many things pulling at my attention, and ADHD has made me unable to prioritize unless I figure out methods to barricade the room where my focus is at, so it's not invaded by small sundries that don't matter. Here I am listening to classical music on Spotify while stitching. Words make me lose count, so anything other than instrumental music is a non-starter, and classical is very soothing. When you are frustrated with misstitches and pulling out sections, you're going to want something soothing to help you persevere. Resilience is the name of the game in everything. Yesterday, I put up a tall baby gate in my office, which is only separated from the rest of the house by a curtain, because my cats kept coming in and I was concerned they would eat string and hurt themselves and additionally sully a project. I care about their safety and my project's sanctity. The tall baby gate being at the top of the stairs, which feeds directly into my office, is hard for the cats to jump over because of the nature of stairs. They still play on the stairs like little maniacs, but they haven't figured out jumping up that high. They could barely get over the gate when it was guarding the new cat in the household in my roommate's room. So I am blocking out the noise of my inattentive brain as well as the noise of the household, and I am preventing destructive little demons from visiting wrath upon my work. I love my cats, but they are still kittens and in that destructive phase. Thank you so much for listening to my ramble, and I hope it was the least bit edifying for you.